Hello everyone, this week I had the opportunity to experiment with a task together with some students from the ADT professional program in Verona. I first asked them to remove the support and use of one foot on the floor and then to restrict the use of the arms. Actually, they were allowed to move only their shoulders up and down and the fingers, but the arms as a whole could not be articulated in space. The feedback collected was broadly consistent in highlighting that removing the support of one foot immediately shifted attentional focus onto balance and appeared to reduce their perceived creative range. These did not occur because there was no actual possibility of exploring with the arms, head and other segments, but rather because removing one of the bases underpinning their sense of postural stability generated the feeling that they needed to invest more resources in maintaining balance and managing a general increase in fatigue over time. For example, several students reported a tendency for the head and neck to become tense and rigid, as if instinctively trying to provide attentional support for balance. When the arms were then constrained, the initial sensation was one of discomfort. However, this was followed by a more general sense of discovery, play, and experimentation with the legs and feet, as they reported finding richer input and greater possibilities for developing their improvisational movement research through the lower body. I then transferred the task into partner work, first removing the support of one foot, then constraining the use of the arms, and finally allowing students to return to using all body parts. The students reported an increased and positively perceived sense of challenge, along with a wider range of creative possibilities co-developed with their partner, compared with the usual pathways they tend to follow during contact improvisation sessions in relation to creativity, weight sharing, use of balance, and so on. In the final phase, where I suggested that after the restrictions they return to an improvisational state without constraints, they reported finding more stimuli to generate phrases outside their habitual movement patterns as a direct result of the constraints they had just experienced. They also noted that this process helped them to more clearly appreciate the expressive potential of individual body parts in contrast to their more habitual global use of the body.